Hello again. Today, my daughter Becca is joining us again. She's actually going to lead a good bit of the class. But just one thing, she is recovering from a broken wrist, so the poses that she can't do, I'll step in and do. So hopefully that will be smooth. But if it's not, we'll deal with it. So just thinking about that concept of doing what you need to do to adjust to a situation is always helpful. In yoga, one of the main things we learn on our mats is physical flexibility, but much more important at any point in our lives is mental flexibility. And I don't have to explain why we all need that more than ever these days, to try to accept what's going on around us, but do what's necessary to adjust to it and maybe to even try to create change around us at the same time. It's a lot to process, it's a lot to deal with, but I think our practice really helps us with a basic foundation of the idea of acceptance and response in appropriate ways. Coming all down to the idea of flexibility. So that's a lot. So let's start quieting our minds, first of all, coming into embryo, which is child's pose with your arms alongside your body. And let yourself sink and spread over your legs. If this is not good for your knees, you can lift your hips up. You can put a blanket behind your thighs. Do what you need to do. Take a nice deep breath. Feel yourself lift up away from your legs a little bit. And then exhale, sink back down. Good. Reach your right arm way out in front of you. Press your hand down and stretch. Feel that stretch from your fingertips all the way into your sit bones. And then walk your right hand over toward the left. Keep reaching into it and pressing it down. And as you do that, maybe let your hips drift over to the right a little bit. So feel the stretch from your right fingertips all the way into your right sit bone. And breathe. Good. Staying right there. Roll up to sit on your heels. Turning to the left. Left fingertips on the ground behind you. Right hand to the left thigh. Twist. Inhale. Sit up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Twist deeper. If this doesn't work for your knees, you can just come up onto your shins. Lift your left hand behind you. Reach it. Left the left shoulder. Open up. Good. And then as you exhale, turn forward, cross your left arm over your right arm, and give yourself a hug. Reach your fingertips behind you. Try to grab your shoulder blades. Take an inhale there. And then as you exhale, round forward, curl. Squeeze the shoulder blades away from each other and empty all the breath out. Good. Inhale, sit up, spreading your arms. Exhale, bring your fingertips on the ground behind you. Roll your shoulders back. Stay right there. If this is enough, stay there. If you want to go forward, lift your hips off the ground. Drop your head if it feels good. Press the shins down. Good. Exhale, lower down. Roll back into embryo. Reach your left arm out in front of you. Make it active. So straighten that arm more. Press the hand down. And then as you do that, walk the fingertips over to the right. Let the hips drift over to the left just a little bit. As you press the left hand down, feel that stretch along the whole left side of your body. Inhale, sitting up, facing the right side. Right fingertips behind you, left hand to the right thigh. Next inhalation lengthens your spine up. Exhale, deepen the twist. Rotate the right shoulder back. Stay right there. Reach the right arm behind you, being careful of your shoulder. And then right arm crosses over left, face front. Reach back for your shoulder blades. And take an inhalation. Exhale, round forward, trying to separate the shoulders on your back. Drop your head if you want. Empty the breath out. Inhale, sit up, spread your arms. Exhale, bring your fingertips on the ground behind you. Roll your shoulders back, so your choice here is to stay or to lift the hips up, drop the head. Good. Exhale, lower the hips. Rock yourself over to one side and extend your legs out in front of you. Do you want me to do this portion?
Yeah.
Okay. Sitting up tall in Dandasana, maybe you're at a 90-degree angle. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, do that. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then slowly, slowly, and consciously bring that one line from your tailbone to your fingertips forward. Maybe it's a ½ inch, maybe it's a ¼ inch. Keeping the spine long, breathing into the opening of the back of the legs, and then drop your hands. Stretch a little more into the hamstrings. Good, then inhale, sit up, bend your knees, and you're gonna rock back and forth like you're 5 years old. And when you're ready, end up in plow. You can use your arms to help support you. Flex your feet, maybe your toes reach the ground. So widen your legs here. You go first. Take an inhale, exhale, roll forward. Sitting up into a wide-legged position. Inhale, sit up tall. If this is more than enough for you, stay here. Maybe you need to bend your knees. Exhale, bring it forward. I'll go back. Inhale, sit up. You're going to keep your legs out wide as much as possible and rock back into a wide-legged plow. Cross one ankle over the left, behind you. Keep the feet flexed. Open the legs. Cross the other one over. Open the legs. Repeat. Cross and open and cross and open. Bring your feet together. Take an inhale. Exhale. Roll forward. Bend your knees, feet on the ground, and then drop your knees out to the side. Cat-cow right here. So holding on to your shins. Inhale. Pull your belly forward and exhale. Round the spine. Inhale. Lift the heart, pull the rib cage forward. Exhale, squeeze it out. One more. And squeeze. Sit up tall, bring your feet onto the ground, out at the edges of the mat, and just lift yourself into a squat. Elbows to the inner knees. Hands to your heart. Let the tailbone get heavy. Drop down. Breathe. Fingertips touch down. Inhale, lift your hips. Turn your feet forward. Exhale, fold. So pressing the feet down. Let your spine hang over your legs. Let yourself go. Good. Always softening the knees if you need to. Lift up on your fingertips, inhale, and walk your fingertips over to the left, to the outside of your left foot. Maybe you need a block under your hands. Yeah. Press your feet down. Don't let the inside or outside edges of the feet lift up, which they might want to do. Walk your hands through center. Exhale and release. Shake it out here. Take a moment to let something go. Yeah, let it go. And then fingers center, come up on your fingertips. Walk your hands over to the right. Same thing, keep the feet pressing down. Knees straight if possible. Feeling the stretch probably in the outer right thigh, left thigh. Okay. Exhale, come through center. Soften your knees and inhale to rise all the way up. Reach your hands up, step your feet together. Hands to touch. Pressing the feet and squeezing the legs. Lean over to the right, opening the left side of the body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the left, open the other side. Feet continue to press down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Getting ready to move on. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold and step your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop your left knee and point your left toe. Inhale up to Anjaneyasana. Pulling your right foot and your left knee toward each other. Find that support. Squeeze the belly back. Exhale, hands come down. Curl your back toes and lift your back knee. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower your plank. Chaturanga, drop your knees if you need to. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. First downward facing dog, spread your fingers and press your hands and pull your thighs back. Reach your heels toward the earth. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Drop your right knee, point your right toe. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hips drop. Exhale, hands come down. Curl the right toes, lift the right knee. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Pause, take a breath. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop your right knee, point your right toe. Inhale up, Anjaneyasana. Let the heart rise, let the hips drift down and forward. Exhale, hands come down. Curl the right toes and lift the right knee. Inhale and step to plank. Keep that plank strong, lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, heart moving forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale, hips flip up, down facing dog. 3 breaths here. Lengthen the spine. Inhaling, look up. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Drop the left knee, point the left toe. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down. Curl the left toes, lift the left knee. Inhale, left foot next to right. Exhale and fold. Let go. Yeah. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, namaste. Good. Drop your arms next to you. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, step back to plank. Inhale, hold your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'll do this part. Inhale, reach your right leg up to 3-point pose. Try to keep the leg straight, reaching the right heel way up to the sky. Come forward, cross your right ankle over your left, crossed ankle plank. Inhale, 3-point pose, reach it up. Exhale, cross ankle plank, 2. Inhale, 3-point pose, reach it up. Exhale, cross ankle plank. Stay there. Bring your left hand to the middle of the mat and pivot to the outside edge of your left foot, inside edge of your right foot. Side, crossed ankle plank. Reach it up, lift the hips. Exhale, cross ankle plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Uncross the ankles. Inhale, upward facing dog. Jesse, come onto the fronts of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press the hands, pull the legs back. Inhale, 3-point pose. Look up at your hands. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Left heel down, left foot turns halfway forward. Inhale up, warrior 1. Trying to get that left hip point facing forward. So Yeah, maybe you bring your legs a little closer together. If it's too hard to point the hip point forward. Inhale there. You're going to pivot on the back foot and turn into a spread arm high lunge. Remember that, Becca? Good. Yep. Turning to the right. Open back up, warrior one, left heel down. Pause. Open to the right side. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Warrior one. One more time, pivot. Stay there. Reach your arms away from each other. Reach strongly into the left heel. And then stay in the twist and bring your hands together. And then lengthen forward from your back heel all the way to the crown of the head. And if you can, hook your left elbow over your right thigh. Pressing the hands together to spread the shoulders apart. Deepen your twist as you exhale. Everything strong, reaching. Breathe. Good. Bring your hands down onto the floor on either side of the front foot. Hop your back foot on a little bit more so you can ground the whole foot. Maybe you need blocks on your hands. And straighten your right knee. So, you're going to begin to turn to the right. Turn your feet as you go, coming to a cross thigh forward fold. Yeah. Bend your knees if you need to. Try to keep the feet pressing down. This is an outer thigh stretch. We have a lot of those today. Let your head go. Find room where you can. Find flexibility where you didn't think you had it. You're going to begin to bend your knees until you can bring your left shin down, and then your right knee is going to stack over your left knee, and you're going to sit down into Gobukasana. So if this doesn't work for your knees, straighten your bottom leg. So I am not mirroring you. My left knee is on the bottom, right knee is on top. If you need to straighten the bottom leg, please do that. Flex your feet and sit up, and maybe this isn't enough of a stretch for you. If you want to go further, find more space where you didn't think you had any, come forward. But keep breathing. Yeah. Inhale and sit up. This part is also tricky. You're going to turn to face the front of the room. Bring your right shin with you. Extend your left leg behind you. So you're coming into an upper pigeon. Your left toes are going to stay curled under, and your left knee is going to stay lifted. Stretching into the back leg. Inhale. And exhale. With your next inhalation, you're going to lift the hips and lift the right leg up to three-point pose. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left, come forward. Fold that. Lower down on your exhalation. Uncross your ankles. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up at your hands, soften your knees. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, soften your knees. Inhale, rise up and reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a breath. Recenter yourself. Let go. Other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg, three-point pose. Exhale, cross ankle, come forward. Inhale, three-point. Exhale, cross ankle. One more, inhale, three-point, reach it up. Exhale, cross ankle, plank. Right hand to the middle of the mat. Pivot to the outside edge of your right foot, inside edge of the left foot. Reach the arm, reach the hips up. Breathe. Come back to cross ankle plank. Inhale there. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, look forward, step your left foot to the front of the mat. Right heel pivots down. Inhale up, warrior one. Beautiful. Lots of energy in those legs. Find some fluidity too. Turn to the left, spread your arms, pivot onto the ball of the back foot as you do that. Inhale, reach up, right heel down, warrior one. Turn to the left, spread your arms. Pivot on the ball of the back foot, second time. Inhale, warrior one. Last time, exhale, high lunge twist. Stay there. Reach the arms more. Lots of energy reaching through that right leg. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Spread the shoulders. And then lengthen forward from the right heel all the way up through the spine. Right elbow finds the outside of the left thigh. Stay there. Breathe, open the heart more. Good. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, framing the front foot. Bring your right foot in a little closer so it's not so much torture. And then straighten the left knee. I'm going to turn so you don't have my backside. You're going to turn to the left, turn your feet, and find your cross thigh forward fold. Bring your feet closer together if you need to. I don't want you to break your knees or injure anything. See where you can let go here. And then you're going to begin to bend your left knee. Your right shin is going to come down. You're going to have a seat and find Gomukhasana. Left knee on top of right knee. Flex your feet. If you need to straighten your bottom leg, please do that. If you want to move forward, take a nice inhale first, and then exhale, lengthen over your legs. Maybe. Breathing into the stretch, into the opening, into some kind of release, some kind of small progress. Good. Inhale to sit up. You're going to begin to turn to the front of the mat. Your left shin is going to touch down. You're going to reach your right leg back. The right toes stay curled under. The right knee stays lifted. You're on the palms of the hands or fingers are spread. With an inhalation, you're going to rock the hips back, kick the left leg up to three-point pose. Exhale, cross it over the ankles. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Uncross the ankles as you inhale into upward facing dog. Drop your knees, pull your hips back, and take a few breaths in child's pose. Good. Inhale, back up on the hands and knees. Curl your toes and exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, looking up at your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, namaste. And breathing. Keep your hands together in front of your heart. You're going to really feel a lot of strength and stability in your right leg, you're going to lift your left knee up, flex the foot. Exhale, cross it in front of the right leg and lift your right heel off the ground. Rock back, lift your left knee, flex the foot. This time step it behind and cross and lift your right toes. Little dance here. Rock forward, lift the left knee. Step it in front, lift the right heel. Rock back, lift the left knee. Cross it behind, lift the right toes. Last one, right toes down, left knee lifts up, stay there. Bend your right knee, cross your left thigh over and find your eagle pose. So either your toes are dangling, they're hanging on the floor, or the hook behind your right calf. Arms reach out to the sides. You're going to cross the right arm over the top, find your eagle arms, and then lift your elbows, lower your hips a little more. Squeeze your legs together. Oopsie. Find it, or not. You're going to keep the legs crossed as you rise up. Lift the elbows and press the feet down. Ankles are crossed. Unwind your arms. Interlace your hands overhead and lean over to the right. Inhale up. Lean over to the left. Inhale up. Spread your arms, dive down over crossed ankles. Release where you can. Use blocks if you need. And then walk your fingertips forward. Lift your right leg behind you. Carefully, carefully walk your fingertips back. Step your right leg all the way back. Right toes down and inhale up. Warrior two. Check that your right knee is directly over your right ankle. Nice. Reach the arms. Inhale, reverse. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Stretch it open. Left knee stays bent. Beautiful. Exhale back, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your knees. Reach your left fingertips forward. Pull your hips back. Find Trikonasana. Ground your feet. Feel like your tailbone is reaching to your right heel. Beautiful. Everything long. Everything open. Nice. Press into your right foot. Come up. Reverse. Straight legs. Right hand down. Left arm up and over. Look into your left palm if you can. Wow. Nice. Exhale. Arms parallel to the earth. Bend your left knee again. And come down to extended angle with your left forearm on your left thigh. Then the right arm reaches up and over, and you stretch all the way from grounding your right foot like crazy and stretching into the right hand. Good. So right from here, you're going to stay low. Bring your hands together in front of your heart and scoot to the front of other end of the mat, to the back end of the mat. Drop your left knee, point your left toe. Temple arms, temple hands reach up into this version of Anjaneyasana. Good. And then the hands come back together. If you need to touch your fingertips down, do that. If not, curl your left toes, lift your left knee. Turn to the left and pivot onto the ball of the left foot, finding a low surfer's lunge. Right knee is deeply bent. Rock through center. Left toes touch down, right toes lift up. Turn to the front of the mat, coming back to a surfer's low lunge, I would guess. A namaste low lunge. You're on the ball of the back foot. Carefully hop that right foot in a little closer. Straighten your left leg and just find warrior three legs. Reach into your right heel. Pivot, stand up, feet together. Let it go. Other side. Left leg nice and strong. Right knee lifts up, hands together in front of your heart. Cross the right ankle in front, lift the left heel. Drop the left heel, lift the right knee. Cross it behind, lift the left toes. Left toes down, right knee up. Cross it in front, lift the left heel. Left heel down, right knee up. Cross it behind, left toes up. Last one. Left toes down, right knee up. Stay here. Bend your left knee. Cross your right thigh over. So you must bend your left knee in eagle. Hook the toes if you can. If not, they can dangle. Arms reach out. Left arm over the top. Eagle arms. Lifting the elbows, lower the hips. Squeeze those legs and your belly. Straighten your legs, your crossed ankles, your feet touch down, your ankles are crossed. Begin by lifting the elbows and then unwind the arms. Temple hands reach up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale, spread your arms, diving down over crossed legs. So if you need to, you can spread your feet away from each other. You want the feet to stay grounded. And just come back to the breath and see where you can let go. So all of this sort of unfamiliar stuff can sometimes freak you out a little bit and you start to tighten up. So just come back to your breath and let it all go. Good. Coming up onto your fingertips, turn your right toes forward, lift your left leg off the mat behind you, and then walking the fingertips back, bend the right knee, step the left foot all the way back. Left toes turn out to the side, come up, warrior two. And reverse. Left hand reaches back, right arm comes up and over. Stretch it open. Coming back, warrior two. Inhale to straighten your right knee. Reach the right arm forward, reach it, reach it, reach it, and then find triangle, trikonasana. Nice. Make sure your right knee isn't jamming backwards. Keep it a little bit soft. Step into the left foot, come up. Rebend your right knee. Oh, sorry, no, keep it straight and reverse it. Right hand back, left arm up and over again. Breathe. Coming back, arms parallel, rebend the right knee. Follow your exhalation into extended angle. Right forearm down, left arm up and over. Yep, great. Stretch, stretch, stretch from the left foot to the left hand. Good. All right, now you're going to bring your hands together in front of your heart. Stay low, and just scoot yourself to face the back of the mat, turning your feet with you as you go. And then drop the right knee and point the right toe. Temple hands reach up into Anjaneyasana. Let the hips rock forward and down a little bit. Good. Exhale, bring your hands back together in front of your heart. Curl the right toes and lift the right knee. Stay low, and then begin to turn toward the right. You're going to begin to lift your left toes off the floor, bend the right knee, hips drift over to the right. Yep, stay there. Scoot toward the back end of the mat. Right toes lift up, left knee stays bent. Good. And then scoot toward the front, finding low lunge legs, hands together in front of your heart. That's it. Lengthen your heart forward. Breathe. Gently hop your left foot in, a little closer, and lift it off the mat. Warrior three legs. Left toes face the floor. Nice. Feet come together, stand up tall. Breathe. Shake it out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Step your left foot all the way back. Wiggle your right foot over to the left. Find upper pigeon. So right shin as close to parallel with the front edge of the mat as possible. Left toes are pointed. Let the hips drift down toward the floor. If you need padding underneath your right sit bone, please bring it. And then spread yourself forward. Forehead touches down onto the mat or onto a block or books or whatever props you have. Let yourself go. Let everything go that we just did. And start again with your next breath. Inhale and just come up onto your forearms. Take your right hand to the very top of your right thigh, right by the hip crease, and press the hip crease toward the floor. Press your left forearm down as you twist your torso to the right. Spread your shoulders. Nice. Really get some pressing down, some pressure in that right hand. Open up the whole right hip socket. Good. Then release. Hands come down. You're going to rock over onto your right sit bone. Swing your left shin in front. Swing your right leg behind you and wiggle yourself into pigeon on the other side. Finding it. Left shin as close to parallel with the front edge of your mat as you can manage. So get those legs reaching first. And then spread yourself down onto your again, propping under the left sit bone if that's what you need. Coming up onto your forearms. Your right forearm is going to stay down. You're going to turn to the left and take your left hand. Press the very top of the left femur down. Spread the shoulders. Feel that stretch. Good. Hands come down. Find a way to sit up on your mat and come to a wide angle. Legs. Sitting up into a wide angle. Let's be right in front of each other. Take an inhale. Flex your feet, bend your knees if that's what you need. Come forward. Sitting up tall. Turn yourself to the right and take your left hand to the right thigh. So it's a wide angle twist here. Good. And then as you face forward, you're going to bring your legs together and cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Keep those feet flexed. Once again, coming forward. A much different stretch. Much different. Probably feeling in the outer left leg. Taking some time to find a little bit more space. And then as you sit up, you're going to bend your left knee. The left foot's going to come onto the floor. Wrap your right arm around that left knee. Twist to the other side. Left fingertips on the ground behind you. Sole of the left foot on the floor. Yeah. Breathe into this twist. unwinding here, lean on your hands, extend your legs out. Let's turn to the other side, turning to the left. Did we fold? No. Okay. Good. Unwinding, legs together. This time right ankle crosses over left. Flex your feet and sit up. Come forward. Couple more. Find some space. And then as you inhale, you're going to sit up. The right knee is going to bend, right foot comes onto the floor. Left arm wraps around the knee. Turn to the right. Right fingertips on the ground behind you. Find a twist. Good. Unwind. Legs out in front of you. Just shake them out. And make your way onto your back. Once you're on your back, bend your knees, feet together. Drop the knees out to the side and find cactus arms. So goddess position on the floor. Let the inner thighs drop open. Let the arms relax. Drop down. Open up. Press your feet together for a minute. And then reach your right leg long on the mat. Flex your right foot. Come to fallen tree. Reach your arms overhead. Trees on the ground. So don't actually keep it let's say a reclining tree. So your right foot is still awake. Right foot is flexed. Right heel reaching forward. Reach into your arms behind you. And then come back to goddess. Take a 2 breaths there. And then left leg lengthens, find tree. Right foot, inner left thigh. Left foot awake and reaching, arms reaching up, branches reaching up. Good. Extend both legs. Rock the legs from side to side. Rock them from side to side, and then let them drop open. Bring your arms alongside your body. Clench and unclench your hands a few times really fast, and then let them drop. Bring some space between your arms and the sides of your body. Bring some space between your heels. Press your shoulders back. Let your palms face up. Take some time to scan, making sure that you really are letting everything go now. As your body quiets down, let your breath quiet down. Relinquish any control you think you have. Let everything settle and open and receive. time to bring yourself back. Roll your feet, roll your hands, rock your head, all gently. Notice how you feel. And when you're ready, come on to one side. And then back up to a seat. Your practice of yoga is a journey to find yourself, to find your flexibility, your inner strength, and your inner beauty. It helps shape yourself to improve adaptability to your surroundings. Flexibility, then, is a blessing, for change is inevitable. To fulfill our true destiny as spiritual human beings, we must first trust in our own divine power to adapt. So bring your hands together in front of your heart, sealing the intention to continue the journey to adaptability, to whatever we need to adapt to that surrounds us. Lokaha, samastaha, sukhino, bhavantu. May all beings find peace and happiness, and may our actions, words, thoughts, and deeds contribute to that peace and to that happiness. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.